What's up, guys? John Cookman here with Digital Media Labs. We're doing an NDI test, a new tech NDI technology test. We just downloaded the iPhone app. It's called New Tech NDI Camera. And we're here in our master control studio. And Ashley here is going to switch. We're going to go for a walk. And my assistant, James Lex, is doing the camera work. But what we'll show you is we have two iPhones. This iPhone will show you the inside of master control. And the phone that James has, you should see in our two-shot there. So the phone with the cassette is iPhone 1. The gold phone right here that James is holding is iPhone 2. iPhone 2 is going to be our mobile phone, and we're going to walk around. All right, Ashley. I'll tell you what we want as we go. So just follow me and we'll actually go walking around the facility here. First place we'll go is the television studio. I gotta get my keys and open it. All right, so what's happening here is the camera that is iPhone 2 James has got filming me with. So is the other iPhone. So both of these iPhones are connected to our general Wi-Fi in our building, our big building. This is a 90,000 square foot building, media building, and we're in our television studio. So the television, the camera's here, and you can just pan around, James. Show this is what the studio looks like. But we'll go over here on the green screen, and we have a camera here that is hot going back to master control. So Ashley, if you could just briefly show the green, I'll stand in front of it. As you can see, now I'm actually on the main broadcast here in the studio. And now cut back to the iPhone that James has. Now you can see James. Do you have a red ring around your green? Ashley, cut to the red ring. Okay, now you should see me via the iPhone, the wireless connectivity. And I'm still here on the green. Ashley, we're going to try. We're doing this all on the fly, guys, so just bear with us. But Ashley, if you could chroma key out the green in this iPhone. Let's see if it works, how well it works. We'll give you just a few seconds to draw that in. You should be able to see all the green. Hopefully, if Ashley is able to key that out, I'll be in maybe a black room, or I doubt she'll have any virtual set to build me into, but that's okay. Now we get the purpose. I wanted to see how well the iPhone did on the green if we keyed it out. But as you saw, we contrasted the studio camera to this camera. Ashley, if you'll go to the two-box shot and then put me on the main broadcast camera in one box and put the iPhone 2 on the second box. So now hopefully the iPhone 2 is keyed out. If not, it looks the difference. Maybe you can see the quality difference. I'll kind of stand here on the mark. And we have our lights on. All right, so that should give you a good contrast of what these cameras look like. One's a Sony broadcast camera and one's an iPhone. You can see our studio. Let's walk around in here, see how well the camera responds to light, the light difference. Now we have the lights on over on the green screen, but no lights are actually on here in the set. It's just the overhead fluorescent lights that are on. All right, let's walk through, let's go to our control room for the studio. So this is production control room here. Nothing's on. But this is where we teach our students how to build live broadcast production. We have a few classes for that. And as you see, we're using a TriCaster. I believe that's a 460. And of course, we mix audio there with the Digico SD11. We're going to walk through this madhouse of people. We'll go over, basically we're testing to see, you probably can't see me in the dark.
Right here. That was a good test to see how
But basically, how is the Wi-Fi, because there's varying signals, although the coverage should be fairly decent, it's not consistent all over the building. So we're walking through APs, different APs. So we want to see if it stays connected, if it loses frame rates, and I think that's my biggest concern is what's the frame rate going to be like in weaker areas of Wi-Fi connectivity. So let's see if we can maybe let's go through the equipment room here. Hey James, open up the, thank you bro. This is our equipment room. They were barricading the other door. So here we go. Excuse me. I'm not signing autographs today. So what we're going to do, we're going to go down here to one of the edit suites, and we're just testing right now just to see what the Wi-Fi is like, how the phone is responding, how the app is responding to the different Wi-Fi signal strengths. So in the hall, I don't think the signal is very good down in this part of the building. Let's see, can we go in here? This is our Mac lab. Let's barricade ourselves. Oh, we do have an AP in here, so maybe the signal is pretty good. Let's walk down the hall. I know in the halls, I seem to drop strength, so you may see the frame rate actually flicker and adjust a little bit. We'll come down. Let's go into the recording studio. I keep forgetting I have a mic on, so I don't have to yell at the iPhone. But so here's our recording studio. We do not have an AP in here. This Wi-Fi signal does get a little weak, so you may hear it glitching out, especially here in the isolation room. There is no virtually, so it'll be interesting to see what's really happening here when we get barricaded into a fully ISO room that is soundproof. We're locking ourselves in here for a few seconds, see if we lose signal. Do you still have the
I do have
red ring?
Flickered blue for a second, but
Uh-oh, yeah, so signal could be bad. All right, let's get out of here. All right. So this is kind of the main street, what we call the main street of our building. There's an Einstein Bagels company. Now this Wi-Fi strength is probably really good down there. But, I think on this side of the building, not quite as good. Let's look, see if they got things going on. Let's go, we'll make our way back to master control. And master control has really lousy Wi-Fi, so it may be a little jittery. So this is part one, we'll say, of our NDI camera test. This is wireless technology floating through the NDI infrastructure and going to our new tech TriCaster, which is an 860, I believe, in here, either 8,000 or 860 in here. And we'll probably do another test as we begin to get to know the parameters of how this technology works, especially the wireless side of things. Thanks, guys. I hope this was helpful for you. Stay by. We'll probably do another test in a day or two. Thank you.